Let me ask you a strange question. What if I told you that you could raise your credit score without paying off a single dollar of debt? No new cards. No disputes. No hacks. Just one invisible rule most people break every single month without even knowing it. This rule controls whether lenders see you as safe, risky, or desperate. It's called credit utilization. And once you understand it, everything changes. Your credit score isn't a mystery. It's a formula. And one factor alone makes up roughly 30% of your entire score. Not your income. Not how long you've had credit. Not even whether you pay on time. It's how much of your available credit you're using. Two people can have the same income, the same debt, and the same payment history, and still have credit scores 100 points apart. Why? Credit utilization. This is the rule that quietly decides your interest rate, whether you get approved, and how much leverage you have in the financial system. Credit utilization is simple math. Credit utilization equals your current balance divided by your credit limit. For example, if your credit limit is $10,000 and your balance is $3,000, your utilization is 30%. That's it. But here's where people get confused. It's not just per card. It's also across all cards combined. Both matter. Here's what lenders actually see. 0% utilization looks suspicious or inactive. 1 to 9% looks like an elite borrower. 10 to 29% looks very good. 30 to 49% looks risky. 50% and above is the danger zone. Once you cross 30%, your score starts dropping fast. At 50%, lenders assume this person is under stress. At 90%, they assume this person is one emergency away from default, even if you have never missed a payment. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They think, as long as I pay in full by the due date, I'm good. That's wrong. Credit bureaus don't look at your due date. They look at your statement closing date. That's the snapshot that gets reported. So, if your card closes on the 5th and you pay on the 10th, and your balance was high on the 5th, you just reported high utilization even though you paid on time. This is why people say, I paid everything and my score still dropped. Here's the rule that changes everything. Never let more than 30% report. Ideally, keep it under 10%. How do you do that? You pay before the statement closes. Not after. Not on the due date. Before the closing date. Even better, pay it down to 1 to 9%, let that small balance report, and then pay it off later. That tells lenders, I use credit, but I don't need it. And lenders love that. This part shocks people. Zero utilization isn't perfect. Why? Because the system wants to see usage and control, not inactivity. A small reported balance tells lenders this person understands credit. Think of it like this. Carrying 90% looks like panic. Carrying 0% looks like silence. Carrying 5% looks like confidence. And confidence always wins. If you already have high balances, don't panic. You don't need to eliminate debt overnight. You just need to restructure how it reports. You can split balances across cards. You can make multiple payments per month. You can request a credit limit increase without spending more. Raising your limit instantly lowers utilization. Same debt. Better optics. And credit scoring is all about optics. Most people try to fix credit by throwing money at it. That works, but it's slow. Utilization works immediately. You can gain 20, 40, even 80 points in a single reporting cycle. No arguments. No negotiations. Just math. That's why banks watch this number so closely. Credit utilization isn't about debt. It's about control. The system rewards people who use credit but don't rely on it. If you remember only one rule, remember this. What reports matters more than what you owe. Control the snapshot, and you control the score. Once you understand that, credit stops being scary and starts becoming leverage.